Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So before I continue, I just want to say hi and hugs to a few people. I did not write it down, but I know it was Louisa van der Walt and it was Christine Skinner and then two other ladies, but I will make sure to, say my hi and hugs the next time around. But there was one comment, and I'm not sure whether it was from Christine or not. No, I think it was from someone else. But they mentioned the Midori style to use in my journal, my idea book, not my journal. So I was thinking, okay, about it, and I wanted to do the Midori style, but I thought if I want to put 3 signatures in here, why not do 2, okay, where you sew it in and then the middle one. So like the front and the back will be, or the first and the third will be the sewn in signatures, and the middle one will be the Midori style one. So I'm going to actually try that out. I had that thought, but then when you mentioned it, it came back to me. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that. So today I'm going to do the idea book as well, because I think some of you really like the idea book ones, and I haven't done a whole lot of videos on it. So I'm going to remember what I did. There is a video very similar to this, okay, but not the same. So I'm going to try and work it out. So I know I want to use this tag here, and I think maybe you should start with the insert that you want to use. So it doesn't have to be a tag. It doesn't have to be, it can be anything, a journal card that you want to use inside or whatever. But I think I want to use this tag over here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this paper around, and I'm only going to use a section of it. So this is not paper, this is I don't know, maybe 160 GSM if I'm not mistaken, and I am going to put mine in here. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how tall I want a pocket. So I think I like a pocket somewhere around there. I'm not going to give you measurements on it. The reason is because my tag is pretty tall, but I figured that it would still work in my journal. Okay, so I'm going to just say somewhere around there. I actually did look at it from my journal point of view, and I know that it's going to fit in my journal. Okay, not my journal, my idea book. So I just picked, I picked the paper first. I looked in my trash, as you can see, and I picked the paper, and then after that I went to go and look for something that kind of matches it a little bit, so that it doesn't look all weird. So here we go. So let's put that in there, and then let's cut out here. So my blade is a bit blunt. It's getting a bit blunt, this blade, but I'm working with it. So it's gonna work for me. Oh, that's not it. Okay, but I mean, it's close enough. Okay, so ladies, I hope that you are well, and I'm looking forward to Friday freebie, because our Friday freebie is going to be a continuation of our sewing kit. It seems like it's going on forever and ever and ever, but this week Friday I would like to do some pockets, and then next week I will introduce some of, give you a few journal pages to use so that you can make your entire journal. Now I really thank those ladies that are making these these Friday freebies and showing them off on the Facebook group, and for all the ladies that are showing off their beautiful journals on Facebook groups, on my Facebook group, whether it's using my kits or not. Okay, and then also to my design team members, much love to you all. I haven't yet introduced you, but that hasn't stopped you from going ahead and actually posting your videos and posting on Instagram and Facebook. So I so appreciate you and all the wonderful work that you are doing. So my tag is about 9 centimeters. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's about 8 yeah, maybe 8 8 centimeters, just to make my life a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get 4 in this direction. Right, so 4 here. And the only thing that I'm using here that you might possibly not have is a corner punch. Okay, that's why I didn't introduce all my stuff. And some decorations. Okay, so it's not necessary that you have all that. And then I'm going to put that tag in there like that. And then I'm going to make a marking over here like this. And then I'm going to measure 4 from there. How's that? Clever, clever. Yep. And let's hope that it's right, because I didn't do it this way. No way. Where does somebody use measurements? I hate measurements. I just want to play. I don't want to measure. Okay. Even this would have looked nice, but I think this one would have been a little too short. Yeah. You know, then the proportions are not right. Oh, ladies, don't start on proportions. Don't start. Don't even use that word. Give me a second. Must be wondering what's wrong with me. Why am I so against the word proportions? Right now, the work we are doing at work is about proportionately doing things, deductions. I don't know, a lot of things, jargon, okay? But man, just to get that right is being a nightmare. Just to apply that rule. That word is not good for me right now. That word just reminds me of work, and I want to craft. Okay, so where's the piece? That's the piece, right? We're going to be using. Let's put that piece away. Now, maybe, you see, half of my stuff is still sitting. Remember I said I crafted a bit over the weekend. So I was crafting and watching TV. So guess what? Half of my stuff is sitting on my other table over there. So instead of waking up again to go and get my small board, I'm just going to use this big board here, and I'm going to do that, but you don't need to. This is still enough paper not to have to do this. You can just use your what would I say, you see I'm going to try and find the line closest to that. Yeah. Okay, so there and then here. Yeah. So I hope I got that right. Let's see. Did I bring it in too much? Here. Let's do that. Let's just fold it on this side, then we'll know the other one. Yeah, that one is a little bit small. So let's do this. Did you see how I craft? This is not right. Don't do this, okay? This is not the way you should be crafting. But I don't want measurements to have to worry about. So I'm crafting like that. So, which is it? This one here. Let's see. Otherwise, I get me, and I'm just gonna put it in there, and I'm just gonna do this. Ta-da! Yeah, but that's a bit off, so let's stick to our original, which was that one there, and then yes, this one in there. Right, good. So it was right. It was right. The original one was kind of right. Wasn't so off like I made it. Right, that looks better. Right, that is it. Let me just get that line. That was the original line. Okay, so yes, so anyway, that's what I want to do there. And I want to add this here. Looks like my table has been under attack. Okay, so can you see that? They're almost the same size. Here, in here. Right, so that's that now. Yeah. So next, what I want to do is I want to take my corner rounder, and I want to corner around the edges of here. in here, and then here, like that, and then here like this. So this here is going to go into my idea book. I actually did one for my fairy journal, and oh, it looks so gorgeous that I was like, no, I have to do it for my idea book. And this idea here is inspired by a Fun Life on a Budget. Yes, so I saw her doing one like that. What's her name? Oh, I don't know. No, Eileen. Oh no, I don't want to butcher her name. Yeah, but she pronounces it so much different than I would. But that's how her name is supposed to be pronounced. But I mean, I've got a South African accent. I don't have. I think she's got a little. I think she lives in America, but she's German or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I'm not. I can't remember the full story. But she's a lovely person. She has inspired me a lot. I've used quite a few of her ideas in my idea book that I'm sharing with you. Yes, so that is it. Lovely. All right, so that's how that's going to look. But because we're going to be able to see that, why not do some stenciling in it? So we only need to stencil the inside, the middle. So let's just do that. What should we stencil with that? Well, let's do a combination of both since the stencil is in half. Okay, so there we go. Let's do that, and let's take out a marker, a brush, which I should have done. Oh, there's it. How do you like that? That was quick and easy. So depending on how you want to, how much of color you want to add, I think I need to re-ink this thing, this pad. You know, you'll say, I'm going to re-ink the pad. And then after you craft, you kind of forget that you need to do these things. And I mean, I don't craft every day. I craft when I'm doing a video for you. Or I craft like during the weekend or whatever. So I think I'll add just a little bit more over here. And I'm not particular. Okay, I actually didn't even need to add. It's just this area here that we need to add to. Okay, so that's that. And then the other thing I want to do is the middle on both sides. I want to also distress. Let's be neat. So as I'm needing this stuff, I'm pulling it from that desk to this desk, yeah. Because I really do want to do some, you know, finish off my journal, because I really want to get onto my bird journal. But because I have so many things out when I craft, then what happens is that, and I'm doing, you know, the idea book and stuff like that. So which means that I then end up with too many things in my room. So I try to do one project at a time. Right, so this is going to go here like this, kind of like that. Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. It kind of goes with the reds and the reds, and it's got like little orange bits. And this I think is a freebie from Yvonne Preston. So now the next thing you're going to do is just at the bottom, you know, like halfway from the time it turns, on this panel over here, you are going to just add some glue. Okay, and then you're going to add some glue on this panel here as well, and stop before it turns. Okay, because if you don't stop on the turn, then you're going to glue that, and then your pocket is going to become too narrow. Okay, let me take my tea stained. Yes, it is tea stained, and I'll tell you why I call it tea stained. You know, when you're tea staining or you're coffee staining your pages, and then you try to wipe up the mess and stuff like that. Hey, ladies, what a good idea. You know what we can do? We can take some material that we want to tea stain or coffee stain, and as we are staining our you know, like our papers or whatever, all the mess that we can wipe up with this, because that is basically it. It's not dirt, it's actually my coffee staining cloth. Okay, so that's one idea to do now that I think about it. So that's going to go the like that. Then this card is going to, journal card is going to go in like this here, right? Now I'm just going to put it there like this, but these are not as yet dry. So then what you're going to do then is, let me wait for it to dry a little bit. Let me just add a bow on this one here. So these here, these whole reinforcers there, and you can see it there. I made a video on those ones over there that I used, and I know that I still have the orders to give out, which I need to do, because there are ladies that ordered those whole reinforcers from me. But yeah, with everything that happened in my life, oh my god, I didn't have time to do any of that. So I'm barely like keeping up with videos here for you, but I'm enjoying it. So if I complain, if I sound like I'm complaining, I'm not. Okay, because really, if I don't make videos, then I'm not gonna craft, and if I'm not gonna craft, then the people in my house are not gonna be safe. So they should be thanking you. Yeah. So, and I'm not gonna be sane. You heard? I'm safe. Okay. I just won't be sane, because crafting is my therapy. Yeah, she says, and then can't even tie a bow. Oh, yeah. So I've got a new kit that's coming out. It is called, I don't know, I think it's going to be called Neutral Wildflowers. Okay, so it's going to be more of the neutral kind of colors, but I'll see if I get enough images to make it a neutral one. If I don't get enough images to make it a neutral one, then it will be wildflowers. Okay, so I was thinking that if I get enough, I'll make a neutral wildflower one, and then I'll make one that is like, you know, like brighter colors of wildflowers as well. So I'm just playing with that thought. So hopefully this week Sunday I will release that kit, and I've been looking forward to making that kit for an absolutely long time. I love flowers. I think I told you guys that, ladies, that. Right, so now we can put this in over here. Right, now what I want to do is this. So it's not going to go to the bottom because you glued it, remember, because you're making a pocket. This is not a belly band. If you were making a belly band, it would have been different, but we're not making a belly band. And I know I did a project where I made it as a belly band, and it was one of the M scrap busters, but this is not a belly band. Okay, so that's that pocket. And now that part does not look like a hay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it out. We're going to take it out this here. This was just to check that it fits in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add this to it as well. So before I add that to it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in here like this, like that. See, like that. Now I'm going to take a butterfly. So it doesn't really matter what you use, because in the other one I used a fairy. Okay, now I'm using a butterfly, and I'm going to actually put these butterflies like that. Now the trick about putting these butterflies, okay, right, is the fact that their wings, their bodies, see, this one doesn't have a nice body. When I mean nice, it doesn't have a defined body. So the trick is to only be able to glue their bodies, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here. I'm going to take this here. Right, I'm going to flip my butterfly over. Now I can't do that because it's almost symmetrical, meaning what's on one side is on the other side. And I'm going to add it there. See, I printed this butterfly on paper, and then I used a get the name. I used a book page. To be able to make it thicker, strengthen it, reinforce it. or whatever. So, I didn't realize I had done that. And then, so I'm just going to, on either side of my butterfly, I'm going to score it. Either side of that body, I'm just going to score it there like that. Okay, kind of like that. All right. And then, so that I can fold the wings, right, like that, and then like that. Okay, so this is what I've got on it now. If you look at it, oh, I've got something that looks like this. Now, not everybody likes to use butterflies, and not every project will lend itself to using butterflies. So whatever you are using, it is fine. The main thing is whatever you are using must cover both these flaps here, and whatever you are choosing to stick down must be only stuck in that gap in the middle. Can you see that gap in the middle there? Okay, so I'm going to do the same for this butterfly as well. I'm just going to position it. Ooh, this butterfly looks a little bit crooked. I'm going to turn it this side because I can't really see the body very distinctly. Then I'm going to have a lopsided butterfly, and this butterfly ain't going to be happy with me. Okay, so I mean, not that it's not that it's any better now, but I mean, really, it's a bit better. Let's put it that way. Let's give this guy some dignity. Yeah, okay. So in this case, it's there, and I think I'm gonna say it's a bit there, right? Not a bit there, a bit. Let's just follow your markings, Anthony. Let's just do that, like kind of there. Okay, all right. So that's good enough. So I know now when I place my glue, I'm only going to place it in the middle of the two score lines. Get me? So did I don't think I put any distress ink on it. The other thing, ladies, I wanted to let you know is that I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for all you ladies that have bought me a coffee or you know, when you're downloading my Friday freebies, you'll actually pay me a fee for it. So I have to thank people. Okay, so please take this as a thank you, right, for all those ladies. And then you know, for the ladies that have the subscription, a once off subscription with me, there is a lady, and you know who you are, and I really thank you so much for that. I don't even know whether you watch my videos, but you know who you are. And then for those ladies that when they're downloading my Friday freebie, that they do a donation. So I'm not saying that when you download a Friday freebie, ladies, that you need to donate. Please don't get me wrong. But also I need to be grateful for those ladies, okay, or to those ladies, and I need to make my gratitude known, I think even on a public platform. So I'm gonna stop there, but I just want to let you know that I see you and I thank you, and I will respond to you on Ko-fi. So that's going to go there like that, but I'm not going to put that there now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these lovelies down here. So I'm using dual Dala Jewel Bond for this. The only reason I'm using it because it dries faster. Okay, so I'm going to put it there, and I'm just going to put it over like that, just so that I can get the center right. You can put 2, you can put 3, you can put however many you want to. It doesn't really matter. I'm doing that because I am just well, I'm looking at the proportion of this. Come on, over there. Did I think I must move this a little bit more on this side here? Yo, so she says this is sticking up. You know what? I'm gonna just add a little bit more glue to this one here because it's sticking. I think I scored that one a bit too much, so I'm gonna add a little bit glue over here so that it doesn't flip up so much. Yeah, So there we are, and let's see. So that will go in there like that. Okay, let's try that. Just like that. Yeah, and then just there and there. And I'm going to see my maybe you mustn't score your butterflies so well. Don't score your butterflies so well, ladies, because can you see what's happening? Okay, let's put this one down and let's see what happens over here. Yeah. So let's put this one down. Could it be that it's too you know, it's too wide? I can actually put another butterfly there if I want to. There. So that's not the way I want it to work. So I'm just doing that to try and, unless that butterfly is that the one on the car? Oh, you know what's wrong? It may not be strong enough to keep that flap down because it's made out of it's reinforced with just a book page, so it's not strong enough to keep that down, and I think that is the problem, right? But nevertheless, what we can do is that we can make sure that we actually reinforce it over there. So how will I reinforce it? Maybe it's a good thing that you see these things. So I can't not reinforce it with book page, right? So I'm gonna have to reinforce it with book page. So let's see. Maybe the cardstock that I use is a bit too strong also for those butterflies, meaning that the cardstock is stronger than, or of heavier, because this is 120 GSM, whereas that is not. So maybe I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'm gonna just do that and gonna stick more cardstock on it there, like that. Okay, and then just now I am going to, let's take it out. Let's do it on this one as well. I'm gonna cut around it. Nah, this is gonna be fun. I'm not gonna cut around it on camera. I'm gonna cut around it and then show it to you. Right, so while that is drying so we can cut it out, let us add this here. So now here you can see that gap there. I'm not going to add on that gap. You can, I suppose, because your card is not going to go down to that length, but I think I'm just going to add over here and here. Okay, and I'm going to turn that around, and I'm going to add this piece over here like this. Come on, work with me like that. Okay, just like that. And it's the gap is quite small there. Oh, it's not that. It could very well be, because maybe I need to do that fold again. Let's see. Maybe that was the thing. Yeah, let's see. Over here. Just gonna cut it off like this for now. Like that. Okay. And then let's push that in now. Let's see whether it was, maybe we needed to just make those you know, crisper scoring lines. I don't know. Let's see, right? let's push this in here quickly. So yes, there's faffing around in the video, but then don't we all have problems? Okay, I think that might work. So I'm going to cut that offline, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to decorate. How's that? If I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I am back, and it was that issue. So the paper was a bit too strong for that. You know, to hold, and the butterfly was too weak to hold that down. So I sorted that out. So in a way, I'm not glad that it happened, but at least it was there to show you what's going to happen if, you know, you run into a situation like that as well, and how easy it is to fix. It is not a total loss. It is salvageable. Okay, so we're going to take this now, and we're going to add it here like that. Let's do some bling on our butterfly. Like that. That looks crooked. And then I don't want such a big one. They just want maybe 3 over here on this one. Yes, so a little bit on this one here. Like that. Oh, come on, make it straight. Yes, okay, so that's that there. And then I thought, found this lying on my table, and you know, anything that lies on my table goes into a project. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. Okay, and I'm looking at something now. Remember we made this for a project? Remember? Yeah, but okay, maybe the colors don't quite work. But that could have been added there as well. Okay, cool. Bananas. So let's add this word. You know, my famous words. There must be some place for my famous word. Like that there. Okay, cool. And then can we add some of this to it? Like that, maybe. I found this also here, but I don't know. No, let's not add it. So these are just stamped ephemera strips that I keep. Just add it there. Let's add this here. Down here. Here. I think here is good enough as anyway. And you can add that there, like that. And then where's our word? Like this. So ladies, this is this project here. I hope that you like it. And then depending on how you stick it, it can even make a pocket. Okay, so maybe you want to do that. I'm not going to do it because my tag is quite tall. So I don't need a pocket, but I can always have a pocket coming out on this side. Let's see. Let's put it in our book and then we will know. So let's just leave all that to one side. And let's put it into our book. Should we put it as our first? Well, I don't know if this is going to be the first page. Okay, so if I put it up here, then I'm not going to create a pocket with it. That's fine. I think I'm fine. So obviously I'm not going to paste that. I'm only going to paste this down fully. Okay, if I was creating a pocket, obviously I would have only pasted down 3 sides, but I am not creating a pocket. I think I like the way it looks over there, so I'm just going to plop it over there in my idea book like So it is, depending on the size of your tag, it can become a really full page decoration like that. Okay, right, so let's see. So it is a pocket with a twist. So what happens is that when you are finished, your tag is actually decorated, and then the decoration of the tag lends itself to decorate this pocket over here. Now I thought that was a super cool and cute project. So you can do it where you push this down and you pick this up here like that to push it in, kind of like that. How cool. Oh man, I love it. What do you think, ladies? Looks awesome, doesn't it? I like it. Yeah. So that's my project for today, and I hope that you make one and that you share it. As I said, I did it with butterflies, but the one I did in my journal, I did it with a fairy. Okay, so you can do it with whatever you want to. It really doesn't matter. And the one I did in my book or in my journal, when I share it, I use an plain embossed tag in it. So it depends on what you want to do. So I think our idea books are coming along quite nicely, and I think this is idea number 10. Okay, so I'm really happy with how our idea books are coming on. I think I didn't show you this, but I actually just quickly added that in there to make me realize that this is also a tuck spot over here. So I'm loving it, and I love my latest project as well. I am definitely going to include it in my bird journal as well, and then I'm going to put birds on it. Birds, one bird probably going in that direction or that, I don't know, I'll see. But that's it, ladies, from me. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you're going to give it a try. Until I see you again, which is going to be on Friday, right? So have a very, very blessed week ahead until I see you again, and take care. And once again, thank you for your comments, and I will start commenting again on my videos. As I mentioned, I had to just take a break. Bye, ladies.